Hi everyone, this is Phil from Corporate Dad here. Now, I occasionally do work for brands and things like that, but what you're about to see and hear is 100% my own words, my own feelings, and it's not paid for or no advert or anything like that. This is purely my test of a product. Now, as you can probably see behind me, so this is my I suppose cabin, man, cave, family shed, whatever you want to call it. This is mine behind. It's a work in progress. We're not quite there yet, but we will be. And we're working really hard to make it. So first of all, what am I going to test? Well, if you're like me, I go on Instagram quite a lot, and over the time there's been sponsored advertising on there, and I keep getting the same thing over and over again. It's about hair loss. Now, I don't know who's signing me up for this, or what kind of algorithm is looking at my hair and thinking, oh my god, guy needs some hair loss treatment. But I keep seeing the same things over and over again, and I gave up fighting against them, and look what I have here. So this is Gofybr. Can we see that here? Gofybr hair building fibers. So I don't know if you've seen the advert, but we have some guy sat in a seat, clearly not happy because he sat down looking for a cure, and the guy sprinkled some stuff on his hair like that. Next thing you know, it's full on quiff, combing it backwards and forwards, like nothing's moving. It looks completely natural. And what I have here is one of the free trials that they were promoting as part of a sponsored advert on Instagram. But as with all sponsored advertising, there's always a hook, right? So I had to pay for shipping, which was about £3. And then as I'm checking out, they said, well, if you want a longer lasting hold, you have to get the spray. There's my order. Been a bit closer. And it took, what, 5 days to get here? I'm not sure if they're a UK-based company, but we'll soon find out. So I'm very, very keen to see how this will work. I got the dark brown colour. I probably should have got grey. Having a look at my hair on the camera now, or at least black. And I'm probably going to use this tonight for the first time. I've just had my hair cut, so it's very short at the moment. As you can see there, I am balding at the front, so a bit of a hairline would be amazing. And it's not the kind of thing that I'm going to sit through some surgery for, especially having hair pulled out of the back and put in at the front. Not going to do that. Not going to have the recovery, and I'm not the kind of person who's going to be patient enough to keep putting stuff in my hair and things like that. So I'm hoping that this will just give it a fuller feel, a fuller look. I'm not sure, you know. I'm not completely unhappy. I wish I did have my hair back, but you know what? It's part of getting old, just like the grey fuzz here. So let's give it a whirl and we'll see what happens. So comes in a little bottle. Apparently this is like a week's worth. I don't know. And there's some pictures. There's some pictures on here as well. So by the looks of it, on the pictures, so you've either got very thin on top, or at the bottom it's also saying for the side bits at the front. So that I'm not really sure what those pictures are for. It's kind of pretty obvious, right? That's why you're getting it. So directions for use: ensure hair is washed and completely dry. Had a haircut, it's very dry now, so that's good. Moist hair can cause Gofybr to clump if hair is wet. That's interesting, because what if your hair gets wet afterwards? I don't know. We'll find out. Begin by first unscrewing the outer cap and then removing inner seal, ready for application. This could be really funny. Okay, so set the cap off. Doesn't smell of anything, that's good. Hold bottle at 45-degree angle, 2 to 3 inches from your scalp, and shake over the thinning area. Gently pat hair to ensure all areas are adequately covered. Enjoy your day with confidence. Use warm water and shampoo to remove. For external use only. If rash appears, discontinue use. Avoid contact with eyes, of course. Avoid inhalation, definitely. Keep out of reach of children. What if children have got thinning hair? Who knows? I'm going to give this a go. Okay, there's definitely stuff coming out. Okay, so now I've got a big splodge on my head of hair. Great. But let's just fade that in. I think what you can see right now is that I'm not very good with delicate things. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Palmer for a helping hand. Hey, it's Phil. It's been a couple of days now, and I've been using Gofybr probably two applications. One was when I went out with friends on Saturday night, and the other one was today when I had an interview. Actually, I want to give you an overview of what it's been like and some do's and don'ts that I've quickly found out. So going out with my friends on Saturday night, I told one of them he's had some tattooing on his head done to give him like a fade look, and it looks amazing. So if you are looking at shaving your head and there's patches, I would definitely recommend that. So I told him beforehand. I didn't tell anyone else in the group, and throughout the whole night not one person even commented, and nobody said anything. So I don't know whether they were just being polite or not. Whether or not I've got the quiff that was in the video, all the amazing looking like hair strands, I don't have that, but I'll give you a quick rundown of some do's and don'ts. So here's my hair. I don't know if you remember, quite thinning there. The front bit was a bit like not really attached to the hair, but I don't know about you, that's pretty good for me. But it's definitely got more body. It's definitely got a more dense look, which is, for me, it's what I was looking to achieve. Now, one of the things that I've realised quickly over the last couple of days is that it doesn't like water. It says water and shampoo. If you put water on your hands and run them through your hair, you quickly get rid of all the fibres. So at the end of the day, you don't have to do a full shampoo. You can just do water in your hand and get it off. So that's great for getting it off. What about wearing it in the rain? Well, it's not just rain, it's sweat as well. Now, I had the spray to keep it all in place, and I can tell you that after a very hot and sweaty game of pool, don't ask, I had some slight markings there and there as well, just from where the sweat beads at the top. A few fibres came loose. Also throughout the night as well, I had a couple of drinks. I've worked my hand in my hair, and all of a sudden I've got a hand like a teen wolf. So do not get your hair wet, or even try to get it wet. I also found the spray that came with it to be so directional that it almost just like soaked an area of the head. So maybe they need to look at the spray bottles more of a mist rather than a soaking. I also found out that you can over fibre, if that's a word. Too much in one place will give you a felt look. Your hair will look like felt. Now, I think at the moment, you know, I've got some product in here to just give it a bit more of a structured look. So I put the product in first, very lightly, just over, and then fibered in when that dried off. I like to think it's a bit more natural, apart from that little bit there, and it kind of looks great. So what I'll do is I will give you a couple of images before. Obviously you can see my hair now. I think it looks more fuller, but at the end of the day it's up to you. What I had was a free trial. I'm unsure if I'm going to extend it to to a paid one. Who knows? I'll give it a go. I'll keep using it for the odd occasion. Once again, this was not paid for. This wasn't a special promotion or sponsorship. I got a free tub, a tester from their site after seeing numerous Instagram adverts targeted at me or my head, and I must say it's definitely made it fuller. It's definitely given it some body. It's not giving me the the full-on head of hair look. So it is natural. It does look natural. Don't get it wet, and if you have to throughout the day, where your head gets hot, you might see some black lines down here or up here. So just keep an eye on it throughout the day. So that's been my review. Hopefully it's helped. If you're also looking at the product, I'll put a link in the description to where you get the free tester. Let me know how you get on. I know male pattern baldness is big issues, so if this helps, this it's been great. So thanks very much for watching. Good luck if you're having a trial. If you're not having a trial and you're interested, just drop me some messages, drop me some comments. I'm more happy to reply to everyone. I'm going to keep using it, so you might see a few videos, you might see a few bits and pieces on my Instagram account. If you like the video, obviously subscribe somewhere. Have a look at my other videos. I'm going to be doing more, so thank you very much.